All right, guys, here we are again on the road against Sao Paulo. We've had huge changes in this squad, and you're going to see this here in a second. We have changed every single position that we have. Big people to note include Prudhomme at the very back and a striker up front named Saddam Husain. Saddam Husain is fast from Indonesia, so we'll see how he works. We'll see if he can score goals. That's the big question that we have. He's a little bit older, 31, so he won't be around here for long. But I really couldn't hold back when given the opportunity of signing an Indonesian named Saddam Husain, who looks like he's fast. That's the thing, and it's the speed that we care about more than anything else. And we haven't given up a goal yet. The fans and the front office expect us to lose this match, so we have them where we want them. Garnacho here on the right side. He's playing on the right side this time, and that's because we have Alonga on the left. And we do kind of have a who's who of wonderkids at the moment, including a number of legendary players and just anybody we could find that was fast. There were other players we could have signed that we didn't because we care about pace and acceleration. Prudhomme with the save, and he was the one sort of real different transfer we've had. It's not always easy for me to figure out which kind of keeper we want to get, but he popped up and we thought, hey, let's go for him. There's Garnacho, and he's won a corner. We're doing okay. We're a little bit over the wage budget right now, but we're working on getting a whole bunch of players out, including a bunch of loan deals, so we'll see if we can get that to work. And it's going to be Garnacho in the back over to Pedro Rocha. He loses it immediately. A new defensive midfielder, and then he wins it right back. That's the reason why you want speed. I mean, just look at how that works. Korea back to Kamara in the back, over to Simu, and we have a lot of speed. I mean, just look at this. We're just eating him open. Hussein over to Alonga. Alonga lumps it forward. Garnacho, and I think it was Broya who missed that. Westeros, and Broya, just misses getting his head onto that one. That would have been one heck of a goal if we had gotten that one forward. So as it stands, we get a little bit of XG out of that, and we'll see what we can do going forward. Sao Paulo have been really underperforming so far this season. And El Shewi made a play on that. Westeros over there, and Broya's down injured, and we're going to have to take him out. So that didn't last very long. We're going to put the other new guy in, Kim Young-won, who's North Korean. It's another one that I, of course, have to go for when he pops up, and he's another one of the fastest strikers in the game when you start the game up. And so we'll see if he can do anything or not. That's all part of the experiment. We almost give up a goal, but fortunately we don't. Anderson calling for a penalty, and it doesn't come. Garnacho now. Pedro Rocha to Kim Young-won, and doesn't happen. Kim Young-won is the one who's 39. Very, very old, but we'll see what he can do. Nothing wrong with getting some old, fast Koreans. Alonga, and that wasn't where we wanted that pass, was it? Kdenlive was offside, so it ends up working out in the end. They have all the XG, but we're the ones who've had the actual shots on goal. Imagine that. Alonga, and Daniel Simiu just puts that one in as easy as it can be, and it's 1-0 for Augsburg. Against the run of play, you would argue. And so we've got up 1-0, and it's been all on the back of speed. Some of these players are very well known, some maybe not so much. Alonga with a beautiful pass, and Simiu is just bigger, stronger, taller, and he puts it in. So 1-0, and hey, maybe there is something to all this pace acceleration nonsense. They're running the ball a little bit over us here, but it might not last too long. We'll see what happens. El Shewi grabs that, and that's the end of that. El Shewi grabs this again. Simeyu now. Korea now over to Hussein, Alonga. And, oh man, that was close, but Saddam Hussein was a little bit offside. That's Saddam Hussein bending the rules again. This is going to be a fun save. Garnacho with a great tackle. Kim Young-won back to Kamara. Over to Garnacho, forward for Hussein. Tell me he's onside. Nah, he was offside. We may have to do a little bit of training for him. Garnacho wins that over to Simeyu. Kamara. Kim Young-won. Kim Young-won looks good. Hussein, and he just can't quite get onto it. They're going to call him offside. That was another one of those calls that I'm really, really questioning. We have another man injured. I just saw that out of the corner of my eye. And now that we have another corner here, yeah, it's Korea who's been injured. So we'll put Callum Sese on. Whoops. And we have to click confirm first. Once we confirm, then we can do this. So 2 injuries for us here in the first half hour of play. Not really what we wanted to see. Well, Shewe did a good job getting in front of that, and that's that difference of just a little bit of speed. I mean, we're talking about a difference of maybe 1 or 2 points of pace, 1 or 2 points of acceleration with some of these new players, and it makes a huge difference when you watch this. Along back to El Shewe. Lump forward for Garnacho. Tries to center that for Kim Young-won, couldn't get to it, and Hussein just about put that one in. He's wide open. Saddam is probably wondering how in the world he got here. He came from, I don't even think that his former team is in the World Super League. He came from out of nowhere, and here he is in the Premier League. And Pedro Rocha's shot is way over everybody's head, so that doesn't quite work. Here's Vestros, who's not been having a great game. Alonga back to Vestros, and he's been taken away. And they're going to say it was offside. So Vestros is going to come off here, I think, at halftime. I'm going to use, I think, 2 more substitutions here really quickly. Vestros comes off. Yeah, we'll put Nia on, and then we'll take Hussein off. Samuel Ealing will go on for him, so we'll see how that works. I decided we might want to put on some players who can actually score. Garnacho has this over on the right side. Yeah. Passes to Garnacho. It doesn't quite work right. And we're able to knock it out. Garnacho now with it. Uh-oh. Yeah, there it is. Arthur Friedenreich was wide open there in the middle of the pitch. And so that's the equalizer, 1-1 now. Yeah, we just left him alone. That was the problem. Nobody bothered to pay any attention to him. Kamara now in the back. Pedro Roca. That's a poor pass. But Huadome is able to go over and grab that and keeps the ball in play. But here it comes. Fortunately, that one doesn't trickle in. So 1-1 it remains. Alonga. And he wins a corner. So we do get something out of this, maybe. Shot from Alonga is up and over everyone's head, so doesn't quite work out, and we're dropping down the standings. Hopefully this won't keep up for long. Sese, Alonga, and then back to Simeu. Forward for Ealing, and he just couldn't get onto it. He was offside anyway. Nia throws Alonga back to Nia. Ends up with Pedro Roca, who then loses it right away. We end up coming through with it here in the back. Nia lumps this forward for Kim Young-won. And there it is. Samuel Ealing, and that one is good to go. Kim Young-won with the assist. Yeah, it's not bad for an old man. I mean, that's the thing. It was the speed that got him into that position. And then once he gets right here, he just passes it over. And there it is. Easy as pie. 2-1 Augsburg.
Torschütze heute Nachmittag für das Team der Torschützen.
Sese back to Garnacho. It's Kim Young-won who wins it. Nia. And he's been fouled. You can see me. Is that me or the other coach? I'm not sure which one it was there on the side punching into the air. And Simeu's header is up and over everyone's head. So we're doing a little bit better now. I do think especially those changes that we made in the back have helped. Getting that little bit extra speed has made a huge difference, at least in this match. We'll see if that holds on for future matches. And David was offside. David, not quite sure which one it is. Nia here with the free kick. Somebody's head got onto that one, but it was up too high anyway. It doesn't really matter. Nia with the throw now. Kim Young-won back to Nia. Garnacho, Kim Young-won. And that's a corner. He's trying to play for the penalty. Is not coming. And we win another one. Rukavina will come on for a longer here next time we have a stoppage in play. That'll be our final substitution, so we hope nobody else gets hurt. We've had 2 injuries here so far today. They'll share way over to Simeu. We set it up in the back. Sese, and he's got Kim Young-won again. And I tell you, he's just a little bit too late. If he's a little bit faster than that, then he's got that, and he's wide open with a wide open net in front of him. There he comes again. Kim Young-won once again coming out of nowhere. That speed, that little extra bit of speed that helps so much. This will be Iling. Forward for Kim Young-won, who stayed now. He was offside. How did he stay onside that time? Augsburg holding on here so far to a 2-1 lead, and this would be a pretty shock victory if we could make it work. And this might change the composure of this season, and it might change the way the board think about me. Sese wins that Peter Roca over to Rukavina. Rukavina now, and it's nothing but speed for us. And Sese won a corner. I don't think that's what he meant to do, but that's what happened in the end. Just a couple more minutes left here of regular time, and then we're going to have probably a little bit of added time. Nia here to take this corner, steps back and fires, and can't quite get it on anyone's head. Garnacho in the back wins this over to Peter Roca. Back to Kamara, so we'll take a second here, regroup. Peter Roca over to Ealing, and I'm not sure what he was trying to do, but Kim Young-won was offside. That's what was going on. Someone was offside. Kind of hard to tell. A lot of bodies around the same place. Peter Roca forward for Kim Young-won, and it's right in front of him, and that was kind of an odd decision there by their center back. Garnacho here with this. And Kamara is going to be called for the foul. You can see we're still kind of working on that cohesion. It's the same thing that we never really had before. But we might be able to develop it a little bit here now that we have players that at least appear to have a little bit more ability. And Proidom is able to hold on. Thank goodness. And there's just a couple seconds left. And like I said, this is a big victory if we can get it. Oh, man. And Sese almost makes... puts that one to bed. If he'd scored that goal, that would have been the end. We'll have another corner, and you can see we want to keep these corners coming. We don't want to stop playing. We want to stay out there. This is fun. Launch forward, and they can't quite find the attacker, and Augsburg have won this one 2-1. How about that? So it's a much different type of match than the ones we've been having so far. This puts us up to 15th place in the league, 25 points after 20 matches. We're not going to be in the top, I'm trying to remember how many it is, like the top 6 or whatever it is. You have to be up in the top rank. Remember, though, we want something near the middle of the 4 rankings. So hopefully we'll be able to get up to like somewhere around 10th, 11th, 12th. That would be the ideal situation, but we'll see what happens. You never know. This looked a lot better, though. Talk to you again tomorrow. Bye.